I don't know.
Catered towards our
1:30.
Yeah. Just like the time we about to be starting. Oh, it's 1:44 already.
ooh,
We're recording.
little behind the 8 ball today, boys.
Well, it's okay.
Missed
said-
the mark. We missed the mark.
Episode 130.
Yeah, 130. That's how you.
That's how we
separate.
would say it.
Yeah.
Now Roman numerals, it would be L to the LL to the XXL.
He's wrong. Don't.
That
listen
is
to him.
not right.
That would be way bigger than 130.
LL
Triple X.
XXX. Yeah. LL triple X.
Nice.
What Super Bowl are we on now?
53.
53.
No,
LV.
58.
Oh, yeah, 58. Yeah, it's LV8.
LV
111.
111 or I. Yeah.
Gotcha.
When you really want to vote for something, I. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're excited to get this one rolling today.
No.
It's hurting my brain already.
If you guys could hit that subscribe button, don't turn on the notification bell. We kind of just want you guys to naturally watch them whenever you're able to. And, yeah, drop
Don't
a
listen
like
to
too.
him.
We'll appreciate
He
that.
forgot his meds this morning. Make sure you smash the bell and the subscribe and the
Yes.
like.
Smash it, break
And
your
then
phone
like
screen.
every other video of ours.
And then comment below. Who is your favorite celebrity's mother? Out of all the celebrities, whose mom of those do you like the most?
Do you even know one?
I like Jason and Travis Kelce's mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. it's a good
Okay,
one.
Donna, that's wholesome. That's a wholesome pick.
Nope.
Yeah. And for those, thanks for your comments. But no, we will not be taking off our shoes so you can see our feet. Our shoes will stay on.
Did we get another one?
Yeah, we got that.
No way, we got another one.
I forget what the exact terminology was, but he was like, "Take off the soles so I can see them bare." And I'm like,
Hey, we appreciate the comments.
"Yeah."
Yeah, I saw one. I thought it was just one of our friends pranking us, and then I go to the YouTube channel. It says established in 2017. I was like, oh, like maybe
Bro
this.
had videos.
Yeah, and
He had videos.
and he had videos.
I'm not
of
gonna
people.
lie. If we get 1,000 likes on a
Yeah.
video
All right, which
I'll do an
video
entire
was it, and
episode
whose fault is it for having the
with
shoes
both
off?
of my feet off.
Episode
With your
128.
feet off.
Whose fault? That was
I don't know.
Who did not say
Yeah,
this?
no.
Who didn't have the shoes? Who didn't have the shoes?
I don't know, but
28.
someone said, "Can you show your soles without shoes?"
Ew.
So
That's kinda
Wait, there
funny.
was just three. Oh no, three of you guys.
Oh, couldn't be me.
Jacob has his shoes on. Trey has his shoes on.
we all keep our
I'm
shoes
guessing
on,
it was
so-
Jacob because I can, or maybe it was Trey.
Well, he probably have
Or
our, we
Devin.
probably have our shoes on due to the fact that he told
Yeah.
us to take them off.
Yeah, well, it was cold too.
I mean,
I don't
kinda
know.
weird.
Any one of you guys could be the victim. I think it might be Jacob because you were sitting like this on the couch.
just like you are right
So
now.
it's messy
Yeah.
out.
Do not look at him.
Hide them.
Just put a
We're gonna
blur.
have to censor the
Censor the
shoes,
feet.
man.
The truth with making videos like this is like there could be some weird guy that like watches every single one of our videos and like takes notes and stuff.
We appreciate. We could take
Yeah, we
some notes.
appreciate that.
We take the notes. The
But at
notes
the
would be
same
important.
time, like what?
I say we just let it rip. I just
Yeah.
say we
Just
all
let the
just
guy
go,
go.
dude. All of us, we just take our shoes and socks off, and we just
No,
pull them
no.
out
We can
there.
make a Patreon maybe.
Yes.
I will not sell my body online.
I will.
Dude, if it's your
I
feet,
will.
I
if
do it
it's
for
your,
free.
if it's your feet, that's fine, bro.
What?
If it's your feet, that's fine. Bro.
No, dude.
I do need some extra cash, so I'm all in
Yeah.
on this.
I'm not wealthy.
Need some money.
Dirt ain't
Kind of
cheap.
broke.
I'd get like a mannequin that's got like relatively realistic feet and just like send it. I wouldn't be me.
That's weird.
Yeah, I wonder where you'd find a thing like that.
Why'd you say it like that? Like you have them in your house.
No, he said it like he knows that you have them in your house.
That I have them?
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
how
you
he
would know where
said
to
it.
get them based on the way you said it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Some
just
ultra
saying-
realistic mannequin feet.
I'm just saying if I was convinced to do this action online, I wouldn't be comfortable using my feet. So I get like
I wouldn't be
some-
comfortable using your feet either. Those things are disgusting.
Yeah, they like hobbits, dude.
Yeah.
It's bad. I could walk
All
to Mount
knobby.
Doom and back. I promise you that.
Mount Doom.
He could carry another hobbit up Mountain Doom.
Yeah. Anyways, that was
Patreon's
weird.
coming out in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Find our
watch
feet
out for
pics
that
there.
drop.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for Luke to grab this bull by the horns, but I guess we got to spoon feed him. You want
Spoon?
to tell us about your endeavors that you said you wanted to talk about for the
My
longest time?
Have you
Mind
done
that.
anything
All your
interesting?
stories?
Did you go somewhere cool and aptly named?
We went to a great lake named Otsego Lake. We went snowmobiling 3 weekends ago. And the whole trip was, other than the riding was okay, but then I feel like something bad happened every day. Something went bad pretty much every single day.
Dang.
And we were only gone for 2.5 days. Like, left on Friday, back on Sunday.
2.5 bad things.
Yeah. There's one was like one's like a 2-for-1 type of deal, so.
One counts as two, you'd
Well,
say.
so we left on Friday. We left at 3 a.m. And we left in the worst snowstorm of the year for our, like, stretch of area. Like, pretty much all the way up
Some
there.
epic flicks, though, came out of that, I will say. Some epic pictures came out
Oh,
of that.
yeah. The picture I took of Austin's truck with the trailer in the snow, awesome. Great
pretty
picture. You
gorgeous.
can't even tell Jerry's in it. Jerry's in that photo, and you can't even tell. Yeah, it was an awesome picture, though. I will say, I got it just right. We had the 4-ways on, so I caught it without the 4-ways on. It was primo. So to get to our house, it took like an extra hour and a half because we drove in a snowstorm for the entire thing, pretty much, except for like the last 2 hours.
Oh, don't mind me.
Just fixing the Pequi.
Handy dandy.
And then we got there, and the riding was good, and Friday night was fun, and first half of Saturday was fun, and then we left lunch on Saturday, and my sled wouldn't start, and well, it would start. Check engine light would come on. It'd just say check engine, and then cut the power. I'm like, cool, this is fun. So I'm like, well, either I can stay here and rack up a massive bar tab and wait for you guys to come pick me up, or someone's gonna be riding doubles, and we're gonna leave this thing here, and we'll be back for it when we can get back to the truck and trailer. We ultimately decided that Tyler and Jared would ride doubles on one of Tyler's sleds. I rode Tyler's sled, and then we rode back to the house, we were like 70 miles from where we started. It was like a 2.5-hour ride. Nice trails. So we left. We went and got picked it up. Everything was going swimmingly. Going back down, driving down the road, and then we passed the house the first time. It's kind of hard to see at night, so we turned around, went back, and we were backing into this driveway, putting our trailer back away, like just deciding what we were going to do for the rest of the night. Jerry just ordered us food. He got himself some more drinks. Like, night was primed up to be awesome. And then, bam. What the was that? I blurped it for you. You're welcome. Look in the rearview mirror. Cars just sticking out. Ran right into us, backing into this driveway. Which, just like one of those, are you kidding me? Because I know it's like it's kind of over a hill.
Why'd you do that?
Like, come on now. Come on. But it was at the bottom of a hill. But the hill was like probably like half a mile to a quarter mile long. Plenty of time to stop, notice lights on the road, and be like, hey, that doesn't look right, and slow down and not hit us. But that didn't happen, so she ran right into us, caved in like the one corner, like where the V-nose on the trailer starts.
You get that number?
Yeah, I have it on the police report. I can't handle people who can't drive, so she's out. Completely her fault.
Are you gonna hop over the men then?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Well,
No Asians for Luke.
they don't know how to drive. I can't deal with it. Anyways, yeah. So she just did that and ran right into us. Whole hitch, trailer on the hitch on the trailer just snapped off. Just clean brake all the way off. And she ended up landing right in the back of Austin's new truck. Dented his bumper, which was, thank God, that's the only thing that happened to his truck. Otherwise, I would have felt awful. Because he offered to drive, like, last minute, which was cool. Because it worked out. His truck is so nice. It's so nice. But his truck took, like, no damage and totaled a trailer. And her car was completely totaled. You really want to see the power of, like, a triangle. They always say triangles are the strongest shape or whatever, and it truly showed itself there because it totaled that car. Comparatively to the damage it did to us, that car was cracked out. Yeah, so happened. We're like all hopping out, and then we just see like quarter mile up the road, police lights flip on. Sheriff had watched the whole thing happen. He saw us backing in. He had slowed down, and he's like, "Yeah, I kind of saw you guys kind of shift kind of weird, and then you guys all hopped out, so I flipped the lights on just to see if everything's okay." And obviously, it wasn't okay. And then, coincidentally, right behind him was a tow truck. So the whole process got started really fast. Actually,
that's kind of magical,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It-
Don't have to
like
wait for
some of the
anything.
worst bad luck I've ever had.
Yeah.
But it was like good bad luck because things just kind of worked out well. So
crazy.
It was wild. It's just first time I honestly have ever been in a car crash, like I was like involved in, even if I wasn't driving. And
Welcome to the show.
it went so fast, actually. Like I expected that to take way longer than like 45 minutes.
Do you mean club?
Welcome to the club.
It's like you, you, you said that as if we were all in a car and you're about to like.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the show. Are you ready?
Never been in one, eh?
Nope, first time. Wasn't too bad though. Austin's truck took it like a champ. Trailer took I think the trailer took all the speed off of that car because she didn't. There was no brake marks on the road, nothing. So we just kind of like shook a little bit, and we were just like, oh, "Jesus Christ! Like, are you fucking kidding me right now?"
Did
like,
she have her seatbelt on?
I don't know. I don't think her airbags went off. I think her face kissed the dash. I don't know. Whatever. She looked in my opinion, she looked high, but they never tested her for anything. Not my call. So, whatever. Doesn't matter.
So you said the trailer's totaled.
Totaled. Gone.
You can't put like new hitches on it or anything.
It's aluminum, so it's all one piece.
Oh, it's private.
Yeah. So it's like when they make them, the
It's been
frame
shorted.
is one piece, and then they mend it together at the front. So even if you've like, I've talked to multiple trailer people, coincidentally, because I'm shopping for a new trailer. But plenty of guys are like, yeah, you've seen if you see one that guys have tried to fix, it just like dog trails behind you. It
Yeah,
just like
that's not
off to
good.
the side. Like you can tell it was tried to be fixed, and it's just not the same. It's better to just scrap it, and they can melt it down and make a new trailer out of it and do whatever else, recycle it.
We just had an aluminum boat we had out in our backyard. We have it tipped and everything, so
Mhm.
no water gets in it frozen. We had a big old branch from the tallest tree in our yard fall on it. And it went,
Yeah.
Mm.
so now we've got
Oh,
this.
aluminum is.
Gonna have to go test it at some point. See if it'll float.
Say aluminum's nice just because it's so light and it's relatively strong, but like if it takes any sort of damage, it's pretty well done for. Like once it loses that original shape that it was designed to have, it's done for.
I mean,
You can
Gives and takes. And
I'm hopeful
everything,
for the
though.
boat because as long as it's got walls and it doesn't have a hole in it,
Yeah, it should be fine.
Could be
Should
okay.
be okay. And actually, it'll probably float more because it's dented up. So when it's dented like this right now. So when you turn it right side up, you got a little air pocket.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll be that big. of a
It'll
deal.
probably like trudge a little bit more when you go because it'll create like a
It
Yeah.
will.
like it won't be
yeah.
as smooth of a ride.
Yeah.
but-
And then if the pressure's high enough, the water does get in it, then it'll be like suctioned a little bit to the surface because it's filled up a vacuum.
yeah.
We'll see.
So what about your sled?
Sled was fine, pretty much. And I brought it to the marina to get it fixed. And, well, I call it the marina. My power sports shop, the local place over there. You want to guess what I know you guys aren't into power sports. You want to know, Devin already knows this answer. You know how much they charge per hour to have a tech work on your snowmobile for power sports?
Per hour,
Per hour rate.
37 and 52 cents.
I was gonna say
I
like
wish.
55. 50.
I also wish it was 55.
No way. It's over 80.
$120 an hour. I had corroded injector lines. That's why my sled wouldn't run.
Did he find it in 2 seconds?
No, I had 3 hours worth of work to get it
For
diagnosed and
$15
fixed and
part?
put back together, and a $15 worth of parts.
Like if I were you, after learning that, I would start learning a lot more about.
100%.
I am not mechanically inclined though.
Just sucks because
And
like,
I
they're
do-
not that difficult. Like
It's-
jet skis,
It's really not.
snowmobiles
how
and
to
like
replace
small
that.
engine.
Yeah.
Corroded
If
injector lines. I wouldn't know where to start.
If I'm paying that much,
Start. Get your phone out.
how to replace
Type in
corroded injector line.
That's step
Well,
one.
they didn't know. He didn't know it was corroded injector.
I had
Now he
no
does. That's
clue.
what we're saying. Is
Yeah,
right
now he
now.
does.
And the thing
start.
is, like,
So if he sees
well,
that same problem, he could be like, "Oh, maybe I could check
Yeah.
the
my."
thing is,
engine
there's so many
lines.
computers. Like, I'd have to buy Ski-Doo
That is true.
or BRP, like
the
check engine
CPUs.
tools.
I was gonna
and
say,
and
yeah,
you
the
can't
check
just
engine
buy
tool is
that.
handy.
Like, it's like you have to be licensed to get those. So you're kind of in a endless loop of BS because you can't. You have to be like a licensed technician for BRP products to be able to get the scan tool.
I know for
Oh,
cars,
we
there's-
have a scan tool.
For
I know,
cars,
but they're
it's like a
different. They're
civilian
different
car.
for every single.
for cars. There's a law that they have to be there's some type of conformity they have to follow so that the
Exactly.
general public can have access to scanning them.
Well,
Yeah.
either way, I'm not very mechanically inclined. I'm also very okay with paying someone to do it because I have zero patience for mechanical.
If I'm paying someone that much
Yeah.
an hour, I'm probably gonna be there watching them.
Yeah.
I have to go to work
taking-
yet.
Notepad out, taking notes.
Like if they pull their phone out
I'm
and
just
be
gonna
like,
get
"All
a
right,
GoPro
deducted
and
5
I'm
seconds."
gonna stick my GoPro on their head so I can watch it later.
I don't know. That's a lot.
That's insane.
I had to pay state workers way less to replace that sign I plowed over. I thought I was gonna get screwed from that. They like charged me like $20 an hour to do that.
That's what you pay for your taxes for, and it goes towards that wage.
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah,
I still
so
paid it
Yeah,
that was fun.
again.
Lord knows I wasn't paying
So how
for
did
it.
you get the old ski bobs back then? If
So the guy
trailer
who
was
owned the
TOD'd?
house, the guy who owned the house, he had a little 2-place clamshell that he let us borrow. We brought Tyler's home, and then we left mine and my dad's up there, and we were going back the next weekend anyways. So we brought his clamshell back, and then Dad and Felix came up, and they brought our 2-place, and we put them on the 2-place, and then
Gotcha.
drug them home. Yeah,
It's nice.
yeah, so much fun.
Just rolled the trailer over in the ditch.
No. What? No.
The totaled one.
Why would you leave it?
Why would you? Yeah.
I think he's more metaphorical. He's asking, "What did you do with it?" I think.
We had the tow people. We call it a tow service. They came with a 50-ton
Yes.
wrecker.
I just
They
took
lifted
it
the
as
thing
scrap.
up, put it on a trailer, and they put it in their yard because insurance hadn't been done. They hadn't done their investigation on it yet
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Well, it's
It's
their
just
bill. It's
impounded.
their bill, so we don't
Yeah.
care.
And then the night of the crash, the
We
tow
just
truck that
kinda-
was
they-
there put it in the driveway.
We just backed
Just
it in the
backed it in there.
driveway for the night. And looking back on it, I should have just had them take it to the tow yard right away, maybe, but it was okay because then we went in and we stripped out a lot of stuff. We had put a
Yeah.
bunch of extra OSB on the walls to finish the inside a little bit. We had put a bunch of like E-track and stuff, so we spent Friday afternoon after Mom and I got there and we just ripped all that stuff out. But
Throw it in
save
the
as
next
much
one.
of that. Yeah, save that as much as we could. Yep. It was a weekend. It was a weekend. That was an
Yeah.
endeavor.
Don't form expensive hobbies.
Everyone's
tough
got
not
one.
to.
Here's
Everyone's
the
got
thing.
at
Here's the
least
thing.
one.
I stand by this. Everyone has one expensive hobby.
At least one.
At least one. Whether you look at it as expensive or not, that's up to the beholder, obviously. But
Not
everyone
me.
has an expensive hobby.
Magic.
I mean,
bro.
I get my hardcore drugs for free. It's not expensive.
I make them myself.
Free range. Sure, why not? Organically sourced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do like a real action-packed hobby. Need to figure something out here.
I mean, you spend a pretty good amount of money on weightlifting and your stuff,
Yeah.
and that's
Actually,
that's like what I
weightlifting
would
hobby.
consider like your expensive hobby.
Yeah, I guess.
And the thing is, I know probably once you start making a little more money, you'll probably develop another one. Whether you get a boat or you get 4-wheelers or side-by-sides,
yeah.
like you're gonna probably have something.
Bush plane.
Could be. Skydive. Like
Don't-
buy one plane for one skydive trip, but like it's a one-man gig.
Don't get into musical equipment. That is a rabbit hole.
It is so bad.
I just went over to Owen, who we've had on the podcast
Yeah.
before. He's in a band because he wanted to show me some stuff. I want to show him some stuff, and he opened my eyes to digital sound.
Mhm.
So instead of actually using amp, you can go through a computer. So you
Mhm.
plug it into I forget what, an audio interface. Audio interface goes in your computer. You can download. You have to buy them. You have to download amp simulators and like emulators and stuff, so then it makes the sound, and then you have to buy expensive speakers. So it's basically like instead of an amp, you plug it into a device
to
that
build
goes to
your
your
own amp.
computer, and then it just goes out your speakers, and
It's
it
cool
sounds.
because you can set, instead of like hitting pedals at the exact moments that you want them to be used.
Mhm.
If you're good enough, if you're like reading sheet music or something, you can just set it on a timer and tell it when to like, say,
Yeah.
like pull the whammy bar, or use this distortion, or hit this pedal, and you don't have to do any of it. You just play, and as long as you're on track, it'll just do it for you, which is cool. But that is expensive too.
I mean, my Sweetwater cart right now is like a few $100, and it doesn't include a lot of that stuff.
I just deleted my Sweetwater app. I'm so proud of myself because it was the same thing. It was like $300.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Uh-uh.
nope,
Uh-uh.
not no, can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know about music. That would be something.
That's a real expensive one.
That's the
It'll
one if
catch
I-
up fast.
If I did
anyways.
get into it, I would like restrain myself to just not like try to learn new stuff. Like, yep, I have my drums and my maracas,
Sweet.
and I'm gonna be complacent with my Facebook marketplace drum set. And I'm gonna rock on.
See, then the problem is though, if like you ever want to think about maybe like, oh, maybe I could make my money back by doing like gigs and shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Then you got to multiply like the amount you've spent by like 5 to get the equipment
Yeah.
necessary to start making money.
I just won't do that.
So it's like if you were to buy rental properties, like
No, I'll
if you
just-
buy anything under $1 million, you're not making money off it. You have to buy bigger. It's like what
I'll
it is,
just
you know?
I'll just have like my guitarist
Just-
and my vocals carry me so hard that I can get by with my subpar drum setup.
Yeah, but you would need to still buy chords and like.
But then again,
speakers,
like, do
amps,
you
have
actually-
to
Yeah.
buy your sound
Yeah,
system
yeah,
and feedback
but I
and
don't-
mixers
I don't
for
know.
it?
You'd spend $2,000 probably pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I could just hook into their amps and just sound
It doesn't
feedback
really
would be
work like that.
practice.
It doesn't really work like that.
Their
I don't know how
amps?
that
Who's
works.
they?
Like my guitarist.
They usually are doing their own stuff. It's usually
Yeah.
not.
I guess I don't know how it works
multi-
that well.
I mean, there probably is some equipment out there where you could run both sounds.
But then again, I
to
also
one
think
amp,
like,
but-
do you need all of that stuff? Because like bands in the 50s and 60s, they weren't doing all that. I mean, I'm sure they had a close setup,
It was
They
less
were.
technological advanced, but they still had their
like
own
feedbacks and
Yeah,
everything.
because like you gotta have like the big thing is like what I talk about feedback is like obviously you have speakers and you have amps that play out, but you need your own speakers playing
Mhm.
back at you so you can hear it.
Yeah, you need to be able to
Just
do
go
Yeah.
off feel. Just go off belief and faith.
That sounds terrible. when you
Yeah,
do that.
because especially because you're also like if you do that, you'll be listening to a slight delay because by the time it goes out and
It
like
comes
echoes
back.
and kind of comes back, it'll just be the
Yeah.
slightest bit different and it could mess you up. And obviously in music, timing's everything. So if you get off by a quarter of a beat and like the start,
It
it
doesn't
just
sound good.
multiplies. You know, it adds
Mhm.
up, and then before you know it, it's just terrible.
You're just way off, yeah.
You can just fake it.
Yeah, I mean, you
I don't
could,
condone that. but
Yeah, you could.
I'll just literally have it hooked up to nothing. I'll be slapping the box around and.
I mean, at that point, you could DJ. DJ's a little less.
What?
A little less
Did you guys
involved.
know who
Yeah.
Guy?
Yeah.
Guy
yeah,
Fieri.
he
Yeah.
did his first DJ set over the weekend. That looked cool. Guy Fieri.
I didn't see those.
Oh god.
Yeah, he DJ'd at Flavor Town.
I heard he's on the ballot for the next election. Too.
Anyone could be. You can just write somebody in.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, for real.
This is true.
Yeah, there's always stats like in the presidential election. They're like Mickey Mouse got 32,455 votes this year.
It's crazy.
Well, his copyright's up. So you can just use...
They're making a horror movie.
Yeah, you can make anything. You can use Mickey Mouse without penalty now.
There's
Really?
already a horror
Yeah.
video.
We should
game.
talk about copyright in the next
Milk's already on that case,
segment.
Mm-hmm.
bro. Mickey Mouse on the gallon.
Mouse is
maybe.
on the
Yeah,
gallon.
right there.
That's interesting stuff. Or are we close or
Yeah, we can wrap it up and then go back and we can do
Run it
copyrights
back
and
in.
stuff
yeah?
Copyrights.
if you want.
Talk
Okay.
about our copyright.
You can copy mine.
I'd bet on next month.
Do you guys think you know who Jimi Hendrix is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, who doesn't
Your,
know who Jimi
conspiracy
Hendrix?
Theory that Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix, and Jimi Hendrix faked his own death to start acting.
What?
Jimi Hendrix died in
Oh, yeah,
1971.
yeah.
Morgan Freeman made his big debut in 1971. They look pretty similar, minus the freckles.
I mean, unless you got tattooed freckles.
Yeah, people are doing that now.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Maybe he started it. Morgan Freeman's left-handed. Jimi Hendrix played the guitar left-handed.
I don't know. Someone give Morgan Freeman a guitar.
Yeah, let's see if he knows how
See
to.
if he can shred.
He owns in Tennessee. He owns a musical bar. For a piece of music, live music. It's interesting. They both smoke. One smoked up. That's about what it is. There's a picture of them with the same lady. But
Where'd you learn about this? Like, where'd you see this? Like,
I talked to them.
Personal connections. Underworld connections.
Dreamt of it. No, it's just.
Do you have the time machine from a simpler time?
I just got that.
What was that? I get it.
it's a fake laugh.
Yeah,
I think I've shown it on the podcast before, but freaking the laugh from the alien from Men in Black 3. I've showed it to you before, haven't I? Bruce,
I don't wanna...
Bruce the moose.
Oh, it's not a moose. He's the dog, isn't he?
I don't know.
Why did you say Bruce?
Sounded rhymed.
Did anybody? What's copyrighted? What's
I didn't even look at it.
I thought Jacob was gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like, what do you guys think about? Do you think the modern copyright laws are too long? Or do you think, because right now you can get patents for up to like 170 years, and there's a lot of people who
Mhm.
think it should be like way longer than that. But I don't know. I think, yeah, I obviously am not saying like people shouldn't have copyrights or shouldn't have patents, but I don't know if they should be so long. Is that just diminishing possible like future creative value?
Perhaps, but
'Cause-
like how long people are living anymore. Like, there could be a time in the not so near future where like 100-year patent really isn't that long. Like we just saw it with Mickey Mouse. Like it's been 100 years. Like,
Yeah, but
I know
the-
that's a long time.
The one I always think of is like J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
She has a patent for like another 125 years on that, and she's
Nice.
gonna be long gone.
Yeah,
Well, is that like super nice? Because
I mean,
if she dies, like if you're a Harry Potter lover, right? She
Yeah.
dies, it gets passed, the patent gets passed to whatever to the company, and the company's super stingy. Like no more Harry Potter spin-offs, no Harry Potter production of anything. I would say that's bad for people who love Harry Potter. Like,
thing
don't
is,
you
but
want
like
more
if a
Harry Potter
production
content?
company gets a hold of it, like I feel like they see the value in doing lots of spin-offs. Like I follow a couple things on it, like Instagram, and they're like people have like put together like, you know, it'd be really cool like a Minerva McGonagall like spin-off series. It gives you whole McGonagall's entire like thing.
Yeah, and if there
Like,
wasn't,
her
and if
entire-
there wasn't a copyright, that stuff would be able to go into production. But due to
Yeah,
the copyright,
but J.K. Rowling can still sign off on it right now,
She
and she's
can,
only
but-
The thing
50.
what Jacob means is if she passes away, I think, depending on the company, which I don't think.
I don't think any company would.
yeah, I think so.
I don't think we have anything to worry about with that, but I see what you're saying.
Universal.
But
It'd
even-
be universal.
Even if
but-
like she is alive right now, and she like, there's like a cool idea that like 95% of the fan base is like, yeah, that's awesome. Like I want that to happen. The McGonagall spinoff.
That'd be cool.
And then she's like, no, I don't like that.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Though. Like sometimes you.
But for that
Well, like
long-
if the creator doesn't like it, that's different. Then like,
say
yeah.
no to people, and the world's not going to explode.
I guess.
I also think it gives room for other people creatively to create a different universe that people can fall in love with. And
Hmm.
it doesn't always have to be this monopoly that Harry Potter has set around magic and wands and wizards and witches.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing. It forces people to think outside of the box and create something new. And as long as the copyright, as long as the owners of that copyright are
ridiculous.
overbearing when it comes to like, no, you can't do magic with wands. Of course not. We did
yeah,
that first.
they're
As long as it's not like that, I think it's. I'm sticking with that, but I also think at the same time, in many copyrights, the terminology has to be way more specific.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes
pretty
they're too
broad because
ambiguous.
there's a big lawsuit right now with the Pokemon company because there was a Pokemon, kind of a Pokemon spin-off game made, and it's really cool because it's like has like a Baldur's Gate feel to it. You have like your base, and you can like make your base, and then you can like have the Pokemon run around with you and actually have them like do things like farm and
Is this
everything.
Power World?
Yeah, I think it's Power World. It's really big right
Yeah,
now,
it's pretty cool.
and a
There's
lot
no
of
Pokemon in it. They just
Yeah,
they-
just some of
they
them are
do
really
features.
similar,
It's
though.
like, I don't know, probably people don't understand this, but it's like Ark Survival Evolved. That exact game mechanics, but it's friendlier creature designs.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But yeah, now they're being sued by the Pokemon Company because some of the designs are too similar, and they're most likely going to win the lawsuit, and the game's most likely going to get shut down, which is, I think, is a little bit over.
Well, they just can't generate revenue from
Yeah. Which
it, which sucks.
I don't think there's going to be many updates coming if you're not generating any revenue from it.
Well, yeah, because then it'd only be cost. So they basically discontinued because they couldn't make any money. It's
So-
only costing them. So
Which I think is kind of overbearing, you know, because a lot of people that love Pokemon love the game, and now it's like the own company that produced something you love so much is taking away some joy from
It
you.
also just sucks though, because like, if these guys could have done it, and I listened a little bit about how they developed the game and everything. I'm like, they had a guy who was going to high school develop like some of the mechanics for their game. Like that's the kind of operation they had going on when they made Pal World. You don't think the Pokemon Company could have done something like that like 5 years ago, and they just never did? But they knew they could have. They never did. So why would they? Maybe they're planning something which could be better than Power World just because they have all this money and it's just a bigger corporation, which would be cool. Sucks for the group that made Power World, but that would be like the saving grace of the whole situation. But if they don't plan on doing anything like that game, and then they still copyright it, or you know what I mean, like
Shut it down,
sue
pretty much.
that is terrible in my opinion. From
Yeah.
just a moral standpoint. Legally, yeah, you have the right to do it, but it doesn't mean it's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
You know?
But do you think it's a say like that same say Pokemon's not doing anything like similar to Power World, and another Power World comes out in 100 years, and it gets shut down again?
Unless
That
the
would suck.
Pokemon copyright is over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or unless Pokemon does it, which then is just reinforcing the monopoly thing you mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's their right to do it. It's forcing other people to do something
It's
different.
their right
Yeah.
to do it because
I
it's
just think-
intellectual property.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just think the patent should be shorter, like 75 years is like the most I could rationale.
I'm fine. with
Like
that.
you're gonna get your money out of it. Yeah, even almost that's
I mean,
like too
is
long,
there
but
anything big that's probably close to coming out?
I mean probably the most
don't know.
significant one was Mickey Mouse expiring.
That was a big
Tunes
one.
gotta be coming up.
Probably.
Ben and Jerry,
Tom and Jerry. Ben and Jerry's
Did
ice
you
cream.
know? Oh my gosh! Speaking of copyrights, so anyone know who Meat Canyon is?
Meat Canyon.
He's an artist and he like animates things online. He takes like a bunch of culturally relevant things like today, and he makes a design on it. So he did like a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce like animation. They're a little bit. I don't want to. Edgy's probably not the right word, but I'll just say it. because
yeah,
it's-
they're a little weird.
They're a little weird.
A little
so
cryptic,
he did one a while
little,
ago about.
It's supposed to like make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, like the art style and the behavior of the characters. So he did one a while ago, probably 2 years maybe, about Bugs Bunny, and he projected Bugs Bunny to be like an abuser and like an alcoholic, right? And that video got copyright claimed by who does that? This is Looney Tunes. So I just say Looney Tunes.
It's fine.
It'd probably be like Warner Bros.
Warner Bros.
Yeah.
Warner Bros. Copyright claimed that video, which is weird because if they copyright claimed that, then they are canonically making Bugs Bunny to be an abuser because they're saying that is Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
You can't use.
Is that like
Bugs
the
Bunny.
same
That's
guy?
Our intellectual property. You can't use that. That's ours. So, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Bunny.
Or
So now
you
it's a
Question.
there's a claim where it fits in like misrepresenting intellectual property.
No, you can't do no, because it's not a real person. So there's no what's the word? There's no slander.
Okay.
There's no slander.
You can't slander an
So you
animated
see-
character.
You see parodies all the time of movies, and you can't copyright claim it because it's a parody of that thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know how it works with video games. I'm assuming it's probably a little bit different, which makes sense because it's more of this intellectual property. It's like a stream of revenue.
Yeah.
But
Can discourage people
Oh,
from
is
buying
that
it.
like the same guy who did like the Goofy trial video?
I don't know. It's not that guy. This guy. His
That was funny
animation's
too.
on
You
there
should go
as
watch
well.
that.
That guy's
If you haven't
that
seen
guy's
the
up
Goofy,
to something.
Disney would never copyright claim it.
no, because that was brutal
He
and
isn't a murderer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Warner Bros.
He won't do it again.
Decision.
the demons told me to.
We'll do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, you do it
Copyright
again.
is so weird. But
Oh.
it's necessary, but it's so
It's also weird, like, people will spam patents. Like, even, like, modern day, I'll see someone's like, yeah, this year I got 127 patents done. I'm like, how do people even keep up with that? And some of the stuff is so weird. It'd be like a rake with, like a gyro freaking cup holder that can hold your drink and, like, while you're raking. Why are you patenting
I
that?
saw one of those. And
Why
I
not?
To make it. This is a guy.
I guess.
who-
It actually sounds like a pretty cool idea.
Well, I was saying this is a cooler idea. I probably already exists, but to make it out of woodwork is pretty easy. It's a big old mug, and you set your drink inside of it, and then it's got ball bearings on it and a weight at the bottom, so it's basically like a gyro. And then you take a sip from the mug, and then you've got a bowl of like snacks and stuff.
Yeah, I think
Or
I've seen
an
that same
array
video.
Of other drinks that you can set inside slots, and they stay up. all
That
the
that
time.
exact video, I went in the comment section. I commented "hell yeah" on it, and then I got a notification. It was so funny to me. It was like 3 a.m. It was like J Mag says liked your comment, and it says "hell yeah." And I was like,
That's funny.
3 in the
No,
morning.
it looks super cool, and it looks easy to make. You just get a bearing.
yeah, but he's probably patenting that. Oh,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you
it's
can
already
Not to
patented.
sell it, I
you
mean,
can still make it. Yeah, but you ain't gonna be selling
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
You ain't gonna be selling it.
I don't need to sell it.
People do patent everything though.
I was
It's a
just
thing.
Save
I just need a better place to keep my drinks when I'm mowing lawn and with a 0 turn. Because you know the sticks move back and forth.
Just
like-
get a camel pack, dude.
But then, like, I want to lean back in the seat, though, too. Like, I'm not walking.
You can like put the camel pack up like on your shoulders,
bro.
or put it in your
Just
chest.
get a catheter bag and put it on your shoulders like a sand pack.
And then just wire
And then-
myself right in.
What?
Do you know what
the
a
other way, bro.
catheter?
Yeah.
A catheter
yeah.
pack. It
Yeah.
goes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not an IV.
Not an IV.
So
not
just
IV.
get a clean one, like
It
a.
still goes in
off-
things.
off-
You're going to the
off
end
the shelf.
destination there.
Skipping checkpoints over here.
Don't need them. I don't
No,
save my progress at checkpoints.
Play when bro sees a little like halfway point flag in Mario, just goes around it.
Jumps like
I don't need that.
He just quits because you can't get around it. He's just like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm done.
there's a level.
Basically done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, or wear like one of those hats that has the 2 drinks. Have you guys ever seen one
The
of those in
number
real
one?
life?
I
No.
Yeah. The number 1 hat from
so bad, though.
SpongeBob.
I was close to building one like a year ago, and I just never did.
Cool. We
Honestly,
take our
should.
hard hats that everyone
I was
had for
just about to
Devin's
say
bus,
Yeah.
Use
and
the
we
hard
can
hats.
make them.
We should make them. They wouldn't be that hard to make.
No,
Couple
they
straw.
wouldn't be
I mean, long little pipe,
tubes,
about
yeah.
quarter-inch tube.
You need tubes, and you need pretty much like one of those switch valves.
Yeah, switch valve would be nice.
And then you just go up to 2 things that hold like cans, and if you're really strategic about it, you just put like a blade or something, so it, like stabs and opens up it for you when you put it there.
I mean, they have pop tops on cans for a reason.
Yeah, but that's you pop the top and then you try to put it inside, it's gonna spill.
Yeah, like you just slide it into the cylinder, like cubby, and it cracks it, and it's
Like
fully
imagine,
ready. To go
imagine
for
you take, you know those like ketchup and mustard, like classic ketchup and mustard bottles. So you take that, and then you cut the top off. It's wide enough for you to put a can in, and then you cut the spout a little bit wider so that you can stick the tubing. into
Or you
it,
just have a
and put
perfectly
stopper.
length of tube, so when you shove it on top of cans, it like snaps on top of cans, and then it just has a perfect amount of pipe, and then you suck from the bottom up.
You take the tube, you put it in.
What's the perfect amount of pipe to suck?
How much pipe?
All right,
I don't know.
you're done.
But I would just put, I'd kind of make it like that, and at the bottom,
get a
just
funnel,
do
and
a.
then you get the tubing, and then you just.
Yeah.
I like his idea. You just get like a razor at like this angle, and then you stick it in, and it just pops it,
Yeah,
and then it
pops
trickles
it.
down, and at some point it just fills up, and
Just go as need be.
except we don't need the stopper. You don't need the stopper. It's just Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but you still need a stopper so it doesn't constantly flow
Yeah.
out.
Well, you're not just.
Why are you stopping?
You're not chugging every single one you put in
Yeah.
there.
You
just,
could.
It defeats the whole purpose then.
Yeah,
It's the
defeats the
point. It's
purpose.
supposed to sit there and
Purpose is to
stay,
look
and like you
cool.
can drink
Yeah,
it.
no.
I guess
You definitely do.
that is purpose 1. That is
Purpose
it.
one is it's
One's
got to
like
look
cool.
sweet.
No, yeah. Get the tube coming in one, and then stop
Yeah,
it right
stop
there.
it.
Yes.
Make it like those patients in hospitals, and you just like drop it up to the nose and put a clip on it.
Just like put like people that have like rings in the corner of their mouth, just hook it up into corners of your mouth. You can sit there and you can still talk, but then if you close your mouth just right, you can still drink.
That'd be sick.
So inventive.
Patent.
We could be edgy, bro. We could be like, I don't know what we call it, but we could be edgy.
It's just the craziest things get patented.
Get like a gauge in your cheek. Then you can just put
Oh.
it in through that.
Okay, no. That's too far. Too far.
You have
I know
a hole.
people do that stuff though.
Yeah, we know they do. It doesn't mean it's a good idea. I mean, they move. They mouth.
How do
They food just fall out the side of their
know.
mouth. I think they probably get solid ones and then flip them in. Ones without the holes in them.
Hang on.
They
let me
do
pop my
make
ch-
gauges
Let me
that
pop
are
my cheek in.
Slap some duct
Hold on,
tape.
I gotta put my cheek in so we can eat.
Just imagine taking that off though.
Ew.
I know. It's so
The amount of
Disgust.
drool in the sleeve too. 'cause you
Oh,
can't even
yeah.
physically close that.
Yeah,
It's bad, bro.
So dumb.
I hate watching people with like the like bottom lip and top lip piercings eat. Have you seen like the huge bars they like can put? So they put a huge bar piercing in like the bottom of their lip, and then like as they just normally talk or go about their day, it like works its way up and down and stuff. And then if they try to, it's inside their mouth, by the way. It's not supposed to be outside. It's supposed to like go up into the gums and stuff.
Yeah,
First of all, it looks like permanent braces, which is terrible. Second of all, when they eat, how does it not hurt so bad and like chip your teeth? I don't get it.
I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just an old soul, but it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Is that supposed to be a quote from something?
No,
or
no, just
off the smooth.
just
down
off the
piece?
top. Of the, hey, I found the one wrinkle for that one. Okay,
It
chill.
was at the top of the slope and slid all the way down. Flew on out.
These newfangled ideas just don't stick like they used to. It just
Too slippery.
Dinosaur.
Well, you guys want to hear a list of the craziest patents?
Yeah.
that
Sure.
exist. So this one was designed in patented in 1982.
okay, not that long
It's
ago.
a flying car.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna read the description without giving it away, and then I'll see if you guys can guess it.
All right.
Okay, this man patented this item mainly for those who are exposed to food constantly, such as chefs, cook, restaurant personnel. This
Close.
device allows the wearer to breathe and talk. It locks with a small pad. Can be used to
It's like a
fight unhealthy habits.
It's like a food,
No, it's a mouth box,
it's a
dude.
food muzzle.
It's like a head box.
It's the anti-eating face mask. It's literally a mask you put over your face, and then in front is just like a little metal mouth guard, and it locks in. So someone else can have the key, and that small locks, and they lock it on your head.
honestly not a horrible idea.
it
I
looks
think
like a
lot of people
saw
could
trap,
Take
bro.
advantage of that.
I mean,
looks
you
like
can
the
still
rev-
breathe and talk and do everything.
I
It's
know it
just-
looks like the
I like
reverse,
one of those where they
the reverse
couldn't
bear
talk.
trap from
Oh,
Saw.
yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah,
Reverse bear
that's-
trap?
The reverse bear trap from
It
Saw.
reminds me of Hannibal Lecter.
The keys in this room.
These are sick.
'Cause that's what he wore.
All right, give your daily commute a shot of adrenaline with these. Patented by Brent Farley in 1996. This fashionable construction, compromising of, I might just read it, but it might give it away.
Are they shootable?
Comprising a seat to sled on. So it's a thing that you strap onto your legs.
It's like a bobsled,
It says daily commute.
but he also
give
said
your daily
slide.
commute a shot of adrenaline with these. These strap onto your legs. Once you've reached your destination, simply fold the lower portion of this and walk proudly to your office. This
Are they like-
contraption is guaranteed to make you the
Right.
envy of all those smug folding
Strap-on
bike
heels?
owners. It's just too bad you won't be able to give your colleagues a ride.
Strap on heels almost.
Bro, yeah, it's like
Like they strap onto the back of your legs and walking in proudly. It's
like
got to
big
be
old wheels.
Yeah.
maybe like
Wheelchairs
Mm-mm.
for your feet.
All right, I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna give more though. It's just gonna give it away though when I read this.
All right.
It's so funny. Give your daily commute a shot of adrenaline with these sled pants.
What?
This fashionable
Where do
construction.
they live, Alaska?
sled pants.
Sled pants. There's literally like sleds, like a piece that you strap onto the back of your legs. So from my understanding, it's kind of like on your butt is the main piece, and then you undo it from your butt to go down the rest of your legs, and you sit down and you sled. And
What
then
if-
once you're
what
done,
if
you
you
get
work
off and
up
you
a hill?
fold it up. Yeah, I mean, you
you're
walk
going
that
home.
part. You could walk that part, but then the downs
way
you
back?
can sled. So it's
Yeah.
still like half. Well, I guess I guess if it's just one constant, you'll have to
Really?
walk one way and slide the other.
Yeah, I kind of need to see these. Yep, those
Why
are
did you
his.
say that looks sick?
Those.
That looks like I've broken my legs and they've got to strap me down in
Yeah,
the hospital
it
so
really
I don't
does.
move them.
It really does.
That looks fun.
That's just a sled.
It looks like you have a compound
It's a
fracture.
strap.
in
It's a
your leg.
on.
bad sled. You look how much snow is going to build up in the groin. Look at it. Tell me it won't build
No,
up.
because it's got a lip up front, just like every other sled.
Where?
Yeah, I see that.
Idiot!
There's a
By
lip.
his
See the bottom.
feet.
Nope.
I see you're.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
gonna gather.
No,
He
it
calls
won't.
me
No,
a
it doesn't
smooth
show
brain.
that in this one.
Yes, you can see it.
No,
curve.
look at
You
this.
can see a
Look at
curve.
this.
You can see
Look
a
at
curve. You can
look
see
at the
curve.
gap.
You can see a curve.
Look at the gap.
There's no
Honestly,
gap.
Look at the gap.
Isaiah, the way
It
you're
goes all the way up.
It's a drawing, you goober.
It's all drawings.
you ready for this? Also, the way you're acting, Isaiah, your neurons are gonna need that to get around your brain. Dude, honestly, smooth brain-
No, I need you to
smooth
elaborate
brain?
on that.
Because they'll sled around your smooth brain.
Because the
This
neurons
would
will
be
slide
nice
around
and
my
smooth.
Yes, to communicate with each other.
But did you look at the image? I was right though, and we know I was right.
Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Our weirdest patents.
if it's cool for Devin, it's probably like.
All right. Walking with a purpose with these soles, patented by Philip
Let's not talk
McCarro.
about souls.
Is it spray on shoes?
You can lay simulated animal tracks for educational purposes.
Oh, yeah, someone
or
did.
mere
Someone
amusement.
did this in Florida. Like they took that and then they walked on the
on the beach?
on the
like
beach.
dinosaur tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just do whatever. That's pretty cool.
And people thought it was
Yeah.
whatever.
They're animal track footwear shoes. You just put on
That'd
these
be really
shoes,
fun.
and at the bottom they have animal tracks. You just walk, and then it leaves the animal tracks.
That's fun. I like that.
He liked that.
I was gonna read this one. Object dispensing wearing apparel. So just a picture, and it has a gumball machine attached to a T-shirt. Is that it? Don't be a fashion victim in 2021 with this object dispensing wearing apparel. Merely present well-known personalities. Be patented.
Did you guys
It
ever
doesn't even
think as
really
kids it
describe
would be
it.
super handy to have one of those coin dispensers like on your belt? You know, where you like click and it gives you the exact like.
100%. It goes,
Dude, all my life I thought
I want one in my
of those.
car still, just to put all the change in my car and then like rolling up to a drive-through. It's like 782, 82. Keep the change.
There's none.
All right, for this next one, from me the next couple. I'm gonna see if you guys can guess the year that this was patented. So you think this is something really old. This is gonna be tough, but
All right.
But we'll fully know what it is.
all right. The wearable table.
Tants.
Eating on the go doesn't have to be uncomfortable. Made for situations where freestanding tables are impractical, this wearing table with a rigid tray lets you eat, write, and more wherever you are.
It's literally Tants for regular shows. Tants.
94.
There's the picture, the top picture. If it makes a difference.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
Doesn't have the date, right? Yeah.
It's like a table you wrap around your neck.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a shable.
I'm gonna go with like 1960s.
1930s.
1995.
What? Fuck, I was so close. I said 94.
I know you're on some him shit today.
Dude, I was gonna guess the 50s in the age of like television,
Television, TVs.
TVs, and like the.
Television TV.
Microwave TV dinners.
Microwave TV.
TV
No,
dinners.
microwave
TV,
TV
TV,
dinners.
dinners. Microwave TV dinners. Yeah, that was the
microwave TV
rage.
shows.
Microwave TV shows.
The microwave channel. It's always spinning. When will it blow up?
I get so hungry.
I put my food muzzle. I had to take my food muzzle off when I put my what was it, dining wear on.
The shable. The shable. The shirt table.
Yeah,
Shirt
the
table.
shable. I slap my shable on, take my food muzzle off.
What? The high five is patented?
Yeah, so is a smiley face. It used to be at least.
Imagine just sitting down on
A certain smiley face.
Yeah.
imagine
And happy
sitting down in
birthday.
your sled pants and eating on your shable. Going down the slopes.
Munching on a chicken
Yeah,
pot
they
pie.
both work together. So
Yeah.
One's on the back, one's on the front.
late for breakfast. We got you.
We got you.
We present the shable and
The sled pants
the slants. Shable and slants.
combo.
ped.
face.
I got
It's a good
one.
face.
The ped.
Okay, so we'll do both here. I'll have you guys guess the year and what it is. It's hard to believe that someone actually thought a headrest. I guess it just gives it away. The headrest placed above a urinal was a great idea.
Oh my gosh.
This year patent provided a padded support where users could rest their head while relieving themselves.
It's got to be new. How old's a urinal? Can't be that old. Like 50 years.
84.
I mean, the trough. Do you guys think the
Maybe?
trough?
2013.
I don't know why 4.
2013. No, I'm still going with like 1979.
Isaiah wins. It was 2004.
Ooh. But not by Price is Right's rules, because he went over.
I went over, so.
So technically, I won with 84. I was 20 years early, but
Yeah, I was only off by 9.
No,
Not
we're
bad.
doing rules that
ain't bad.
whatever you're off by.
Yeah.
Doing those rules.
Oh, okay, that's no fun.
Jacob just decided.
Price is Right's rules are
I
more
couldn't
fun.
decide because then weird, but.
Yeah, you guys were in competition, so I had to decide. Obviously,
What would that one be called?
Oh.
podcast or speaking sporadically?
No,
the podcast
the
rules.
headrest, the urinal headrest.
Oh, the urinal headrest.
This patent. Oh, it even has a patent number.
Sleepy.
Sleepy.
This patent number 7,066,592. Losing eyeglasses is frustrating, but the problem ends when the lenses are pierced into the bridge of your nose. It might be painful,
No.
but you'll always know where your glasses
No.
are. Instead of
No.
like
Absolutely
glasses,
not.
but there's 2 bars that go on either end, and you send and you.
That is
pierce it through.
archaic.
I know.
I don't know, like 800 BC.
I've seen people that just wear glasses that don't even have like.
Yeah, they
the
just got the
things behind
clip.
it. They just like clip. It's like the same concept, but it
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
pierce.
our
It's
one
like
coworker
clip.
has ones with magnets, and it hangs around his neck, and he just like
Well, those are like growing popularity because they just
he
like
he just
you
snaps them
unsnap
off.
them
Yeah.
and snap them on.
I'm gonna say 09.
It doesn't have a date.
Oh,
I might be able to click here and look.
We'll just look up when the
Because it was BC.
patent 7,700,000. How many
Yeah.
was it?
7,599,000.
Yeah, just look up the one prior when that one was made.
Dude, with all these, like, did you think they got money?
Oh, I see it. Okay, I got
They
the
could do
year.
Dumb patents.
Or these are all approved patents. Devin?
Yes, this was. I got the application granted date. I guess it could be publication. Oh, it's the same date. All right.
I'm gonna say they weren't a big fan of body modification back in the day.
That's the timer's one.
2000. Or it's way older than that.
I was gonna go with like 1987.
I said 09.
Isaiah wins again. 2006.
Hmm.
I know what I'm talking about.
I gotta get out of the
Isaiah
90s.
knows his piercings.
I know body modification.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up here.
We will.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
No, it's been a while.
Long time.
Yep.
Yep.
8 days.
Many.
Mucho.
Yeah.
Follow us.
Yeah. Speaking sporadically, TikTok and Instagram. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this lazy Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Love you.
Bye.
Not that much though. Platonically.